Good morning. Hello. Hi. I'm gonna be chatting for a bit and then we'll do ASMR after, but probably like a couple hours of chatting and then a couple hours of ASMR. So it's gonna be like back to normal because my tongue is fully healed. I'm really, really happy because it was like, it was rough. I won't lie. It was definitely rough. You're very beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Hi. Yeah, so I bit my tongue. I think it was maybe 5 or 6 days ago, and it took a long time to like heal because I was eating like a lot of foods and stuff, and I wasn't like taking care of it properly, and so it like ended up like really getting bad. So it just hurt even to talk. So I actually like was really just being cautious. That's why I would have to take certain days off the past week. Because it would just be like too hard to bear. Like I just would want to like not even eat. So I started like getting like little like yogurt drinks and things that are soft for my tongue, like applesauce and things like that. So that's why. So yeah, should I wear a choker? I have one. Should I wear it? I'm torn. You think it would be cute? This one? What do you think? Do you like it or no? I feel like it kind of goes with the look, doesn't it? Yes? 100% better? Okay. Choker always. I do love wearing chokers, but I didn't put one on this morning. I don't know why. It just makes it so much better. I think so too. Like it just goes with the outfit. It's like a lot of accessories today. Like my cute little, I don't know what these are called, but I love them. Know what I mean? Let me put this on really quick. Oh my god, I don't know why I can't put this on. But yeah, how was your day yesterday? And today, what are you guys up to? I love these so much. I don't know what they're called. Oh, did I get it or no? No, I didn't. Why can't I put this necklace on? I like am so bad with putting on necklaces. I struggle. I don't know why. It like probably shouldn't be that hard. Trying to focus on school. How many classes are you taking? I'm like trying to. It's a cute fit, isn't it? It's a cute fit today. I like it. I haven't worn this shirt on stream yet, and I'm in love with it because it almost looks like a little corset. I'm like in love. I think it's such a cute little design. But yeah. Hi. So we'll do very cute confirm. Thank you. I'm gonna get comfy though. But yeah, and so yesterday I was just focusing on like I didn't get to sleep too much the past week, so I've been trying to like, you know, sleep a lot more, and I've been working out again, so I think that that's been making me like really sleepy. You know what I mean? Beauty is overwhelming. Thank you. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's awful. I like your name though, cause you like One Piece. He's a really cool character. He's probably one of my favorite villains besides Doflamingo. I think he's really awesome. I love Doflamingo. I love Katakuri's really cool. Zoro and Boa. I think those four are my favorite. I don't know if Doflamingo is like my absolute favorite, but like for a villain, he's really cool. I won't lie. Know what I mean? That was me. That was me. But yeah, let me put you guys over here. This looks kind of nice. Okay. He is really cool too, actually. I'm thinking about Mr. 3 and then who I'm trying to think. The one that is that the one that Zoro fought? Is he the one? Because he was really cool. I loved that fight scene. I actually just recently rewatched that fight scene of him and Zoro. Or am I thinking of Mr. 1? I think it's Mr. 3. I do this IRL all the time, Joni. Whenever I do like the little Peepo shy emote in Discord, I'm doing it IRL. Oh, the wax one? Zoro also fought him. Technically, they all fought him. But the one I'm thinking about is the one that Zoro has the sword fight with. So I think that might be Mr. One. But he was really cool. And I loved that transformation that Zoro has when he's talking to him. And, like, he's like, okay, like, I have to master how, like, heavy my sword hits. Yeah, that was really cool. I loved that fight. That was one of my favorite fights, actually. You know, Zoro, I think is one of the he's like probably the person who's killed the most people in the Straw Hat crew, because I know they don't really have like a they kind of have like an unspoken rule of like don't really kill people, like we should be careful, you know. Um, Nami did kill someone. I don't know if you guys remembered. So there was a devil fruit user that hops onto their ship just as they're crossing the Grand Blue. What is it called? Yeah, the Grand Blue. And while they're crossing, he jumps onto their ship, and she's like, "Fuck this guy!" And she pushes him off of the ship. And because he's a devil fruit user, he can't swim. So she basically like killed him. Like she basically like had him drown, right? So no one really remembers that death, but that definitely is. Everyone's like, "It's true. Do you remember?" A lot of people forget about it for some reason. They always forget about that. But no, Nami pushed him overboard, knowing full well he's a devil fruit user and he was gonna drown. His ass was gonna die that day. So that's so crazy. Is that his name? I'm so bad with their names. We need a Zoro ability. I would love that. You know, there she really has no chill. Huh? I love her. I love Robin. I think she's amazing. I love how intelligent she is, and she's kind of like the like she's so crazy. Like really like almost dark and sinister thinking, like almost a villain. And I just really fell in love with her. I just think she's really funny because of that. Nami is the only person who can beat the hell out of Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji without a devil fruit. True. What arc is your favorite? So I have two answers for this. What I really, really loved, action-wise, for sure is Marineford. But I think that's everyone's favorite arc. Um, I just loved seeing all of the characters coming together and the insane battles that happen. Nami's the strongest character confirmed. She like just beats the shit out of all of them. The monster trio, and like they don't do anything back to her. They don't give a fuck. So I do think that they did an amazing job with Marineford. I love Oda's writing. I think he's just phenomenal. He's a phenomenal writer. And I would probably say, as far as like characters and stuff like that go, probably Marineford. But what I do love about Dressrosa is how long it is and how many events occur within that one arc. Like it is so information packed and so like there's so many events that occur at one time in that arc, and I loved that. It just felt like it could be like its own movie. Like it was just beautifully done. Hi username, I'm back. How are you? Nami or Robin? Probably Robin. I do love her. Yeah, I do love Robin. My favorite though is Boa. Like hands down. I think she's the best character in the show. I think she might be the best waifu of all time. We start out really disliking her and almost hating her. You know, she's like kicking puppies and like doing like just really shitty things. I just absolutely like disliked her very like I was like because everyone was like, "Oh, you remind me of her." And I was like, "What the fuck? She's a bitch. I would never ever ever enjoy her. Like she's just a total like I just would not care for her." Then and she's full of herself. But as we get to know her backstory, I won't spoil anything. But as we get to know her backstory, as we get to know her past and the things that she's been through and where she's come from to where she is now in that moment, it is so amazing. Like I love her transformation and I love where she's brought herself. And just the kingdom that she's built for herself is just really amazing and super inspirational. And not only that, but post meeting Luffy, she just transforms into this beautifully gentle creature. And she's still true to herself, but she just becomes a lot more likable. And I really enjoyed that about her, that Luffy just, it says a lot about his character too. That Luffy can really just transform so many people. And we've seen that time and time again throughout the entire anime and their entire journey in One Piece. And we see, oh, you know, him just transforming people, changing the bad guys to joining their team. Like, he just has such a charismatic, like, feel and vibe to him that he can actually just change just just about anyone that he meets. And I feel like that says a lot about him. So I think it's pretty awesome. I don't know. I ship them really, really hard. I just love Boa and I love Luffy. And I love like their chemistry that they have together. She supports him. She will like always, you know, she bends over backwards for him when she meets him. She helps him with getting to, you know, what is that? Oh my god, I can't think of the Impel Down. She helps him with Impel Down. She helps like everything. She like bends over backwards for him. And I think that's really sweet and I think it speaks volumes about her character. So Sanji deserves Boa, to be honest. I like Sanji and he's been through a lot and I really do like I developed a like massive respect for him after seeing his backstory, but he's not my favorite character. I like Zoro, I think the most. I think I like him even more than Luffy. I do like his loyalty and we just see how much of a badass he is and how much he just tanks, you know? Like he will just like bend over backwards for Luffy and that just says like a lot about him. I just think he's amazing. Like he's such a cool character and so many people love him for like that reason and I do think that like he's a really likable character. Zoro for sure. I'm watching, so I'm not completely caught up to the anime. I'm currently in Wano. We had just right now met Odin. So we're having that flashback of Odin. That's where I'm at. So I like am just there. I think I might be like 40 or 50 episodes behind now. Sanji is one of the, you know, his eyebrows make me laugh just the way he makes them curl. Ace or Whitebeard? Ace. Ace is really cool. Zoro's better than Sanji, and Sanji is better than Usopp. Usopp's probably the worst character ever made in anime history. So that's something that I haven't quite forgiven Oda on, even though he did make Boa, and I do think she's the best character. I still feel a little hurt, you know, that Usopp exists, but that's okay. We can't. Charles is so mad because Usopp's his favorite character. He hates when I talk shit on him. Hello, Joan. Have you watched Your Lie? Yes, I've seen Your Lie in April. Did I cry? I don't think I cried, to be honest. I don't think I cried. But it was very sad. Hello, Daniel. Usopp could have been so much better. He's just not. He's just not. Soka King? Kind of cringe and weird. I do love how, like, ignorant Luffy and Chopper are. I think it's really funny. Does a chair have a tail? I don't think so. Should it? I don't think so. Should I get a chair that has a tail? Can we talk about how cute my little plushies are for 1 second? One of my hairs is on them. I shed everywhere like a dog. I don't know why I have so much hair. It's like, it's just horrendous. Hi, Storm. 40 to 50, those are rookie numbers. I'm 400 episodes behind. Yeah. I intentionally am stacking them because I love to binge One Piece. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I am definitely not wanting to, you know, be week to week and have one of them be a filler episode. Please. I'm so good. I hate filler. Usopp's dad isn't. Yeah, he looks amazing. Yasopp is amazing. Great character design. Like, I love Yasopp. I think he looks awesome. Usopp looks so cringe. I don't know. He just made him look so goofy and weird for no reason. Like, just for no reason. Not only that, but he's a huge coward. A huge coward. And I'm like, what? You are on the Straw Hat Luffy's crew. You're on his ship. What are you doing being a coward? Running away from every single fight. Like, that's so cringe to me. Nami is more brave than he is. There's something wrong with this picture. She's the navigator. She has every right to run in every direction that she wants to as long as it's away from harm. And she's very valuable. Usopp doesn't do anything. Like, what? Big Mom or Kaido? Definitely, okay. Definitely Kaido. I feel like Kaido maybe have a little bit. I haven't seen too much of his character yet, the part that I'm in Wano, but Big Mom is like super fucked up to her family and to her children, and I don't fuck with that energy. I don't fuck with that energy. She plays favorites. She likes katakuri. She likes smoothie. She plays favorites, y'all, and I'm not down for that. That's so fucked up. I love her two twin daughters, Lola and what's her other name? Lola, I loved Lola. I thought she was amazing in Thriller Bark. I loved that arc only because of her. She like made that arc for me. I loved Lola. What's her sister's name, you guys? I always forget it. I don't know. I love Pudding, and the way she made Pudding feel was so fucked up. Big Mom can get it. I don't care. Y'all, Big Mom in her 20s was hot as fuck. I will not lie. She was gorgeous. Like, holy shit, she was hot, okay? If you get a chance to see any devil fruit within One Piece, what would it be? Definitely the Meru Meru no Mi. I would so want Boa's power. I feel like it would be really awesome to have. Um, she has Pistol Kiss. She has the bow and arrow. She can turn people to stone. She has Salome, her giant snake, and I'm in love with him. I think he's amazing. And he's her throne as well. Like, he's just super cool, like a great companion. So I just think she's really badass. Chiffon, that's her name. Thank you. I did love the Big Mom arc only because I'm obsessed with sweets, and a Big Mom is too. But I didn't like how musical it was. It almost reminded me of like a Disney movie. But it was like hundreds of episodes. Like, I don't think it was hundreds, but it was a long arc, okay, of just like there was even inferences, I feel like, to certain Disney movies like Alice in Wonderland, and like, you know, like you have the rabbit and the magical forest, like Snow White with the talking trees, like stuff like that. I definitely felt like he got huge inspiration from Disney, and I made a lot of comparisons to some of the Disney movies when we were watching it. So Blackbeard or Akainu? Blackbeard's awesome. Blackbeard's really cool. He's one of those villains that you don't want to hate. Like, you know, you do hate him only because like you love Luffy and their crew so much, but he's just a really badass villain, and I have a lot of respect for his hustle. That man is grinding, y'all. Like, he is not stopping for anything. Does Usopp get a song? I mean, useful wise. Empress Hockey. I would love to have the Conqueror's Hockey. That would be amazing. I think that would be so awesome. I like your stockings. Thank you. I think they're cute. Chunk, 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 chunk. My thighs are getting a little thick, aren't they? It's a good thing. I want them to grow. They are welcome to grow. Okay. Drink water. Oh my god. Can I have my yogurt drink instead? You are so gorgeous. Thank you. Because I'm wanting to have like breakfast. I still have to drink my coffee as well too. I need to drop one. I had to drop One Piece 5 times just because of Whole Cake Island. It was so long and boring in the beginning. That's true. I agree with that. You know what almost made me quit the show was Thriller Bark. I almost quit the show for that. The only things that kept me going was Lola's amazingly hilarious like comedy. I think she was super funny. I also loved Zoro's fight with, well, I always forget his name. The ghost ninja, or not ninja, he was a samurai. I'm sorry. The ghost samurai, he was awesome. I loved that fight that they had. I think that was a great fight. And I do think that Kuma coming in and like having that whole ordeal with Zoro like was probably the best, like super super awesome addition to the arc. I just think it was amazing. They saved lives. Thriller Bark, was it because of Brook? I love Brook. I think he's such a cool character. I do love him. I know so many people don't like him, but I like him infinitely more than Usopp. He was very helpful during the Whole Cake Island arc, by the way. I don't know if y'all are sleeping on him, but I swear to God, he was so helpful during that arc. Like, he hard carried them, you guys. He hard carried during the Whole Cake Island. Garp or Whitebeard? Stronger and more badass. Okay, stronger. I do think Whitebeard's Devil Fruit is OP. I'm not gonna lie. I do think it's really, like, it's just one of those busted Devil Fruits out there. Like, it's just super broken. Like, hello, like, boom. And then you just, like, crack the world. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's just insane. Know what I mean? I'm not. No, I just stream here live on Twitch. I have a Patreon and I have a YouTube channel. So, Zoro's by far my favorite character. He's a great one. So between the two, power level, I mean, I do think Garp is super OP. They mentioned something about him being, like, a force to be reckoned with. If he did not choose to go the Navy path, he would definitely be someone really powerful in, like, the pirate world, right? So, I don't know. Between the two, as far as power goes, if I had to, we have to think them in their prime, right? Because we have to remember how old they both are. And you have to remember, like, Whitebeard's, like, he has, like, that whole, like, drip that he has to, like, keep strapped to himself to, like, you know, stay afloat. Because he's very old, and his body's, like, definitely, you know, deteriorating. But he's still really fucking powerful, and he could definitely take a punch. So, I don't know. Who I enjoy more, I really like Whitebeard. I thought he's just a really cool character. I really enjoy him as a character. Hello, Pirate. Love your hair. Can you flip it once? I'm just kidding. With the Yonko? Oh, he did, huh? Didn't he? That's true. He did technically sleep with the Yonko. Like, physically in the bed. They didn't actually, like, have sex or anything. But they did technically sleep together, yes. That is true. Katakuri or Shanks? There's such a mystery about Shanks that I really like. I do like Katakuri's story. I think he's really funny. And I think he has a great samurai, not samurai, but like great pride as a warrior and as a fighter, where he like will not have his back facing his opponent. Like he never turns around. And I like that. I think that's a really interesting quality. Zoro is the same way. We remember in the very beginning when he fights Mihawk, he goes, swords on a I'm so sorry if I'm butchering this. Scars on a swordsman's back are his shame or something like that, right? So he's basically saying like, I never want to have my back to my opponent. I always want to be facing them. And so I think that's why I liked Katakuri so much, is he kind of reminded me of that quality that Zoro has as well. So I do think that it's really cool. But yeah, try not to say like really bad spoilers, by the way. So did you add any new ASMR videos to your YouTube? The last one I did was, I believe, last Wednesday, so I think it was 1 week ago. I post every other week, so I'll post next week. Scars on the back are swordsman Shane. Thank you. I was like, I'm so butchering this. I'm so sorry. But yeah. That's some Bruce Lee shit. I think it's amazing. I love like all the characters and all the story that Oda's created for us to follow along, and I am here for every single part of the journey. Like, I'm so in love with it. I just love the writing. I love everything about it. Just really beautifully done. But yeah. I will do Ear Licking, just not right now. I'm gonna do just chatting for a little bit, and then we'll hop into ASMR for the rest of stream. A gummy bear. Oh, I'm extremely excited. Ooh. That's what I'm excited for too, and to be honest, during the time skip I was very, very pleasantly surprised with a lot of their transformations that each of them were, you know, feeling, and the situations that a lot of them were put in. One thing I will say, I don't feel like Sanji got to level up quite like Zoro, for example, or quite like Luffy. Luffy's like training with like the second hand to Goldie Roger. Like that's fucking insane. Like what a busted like mentor, you know? Like that's amazing. Like what a great mentorship. I think that Zoro training under like the #1 swordsman in the world. What a busted mentorship. That is amazing. Bye, Sorrow. And so I just feel like it's just absolutely crazy to me, you know? Like both these characters, like the monster trio, both of them got really great trainers. I feel like Sanji's was more like comedic relief, which I thought was strange. I do think, I believe their name is Ivan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe their name is Ivan. My memory is really, really bad with certain characters. So, but which Ivan is very powerful. I will grant that. Yeah, Ivan-chan, yeah. And so I just feel like maybe Sanji could have had maybe more concentrated training rather than just running away from, you know, from them on the island and just like doing his own thing. I feel like maybe it would have been better if he had, for example, gone to maybe like Luffy's dad or something. I don't know. It could have been anything, right? It could have been anything. I just feel like he kind of got the short end of the stick when it came to training in comparison to Zoro, who's under Mihawk, and then like Luffy's who's under Rayleigh. Like that's just, I don't know. I just felt like it was kind of weird. Robin had a cool one. Robin's was cool. Nami's was a little weird for me too, but because she's so attached to weather, they're like Oda's really trying to connect her to weather and controlling that with like her rod that Usopp made for her and stuff. I just felt like that one was cool too in its own. Trying to remember what Chopper's was. Brooks was just weird. Like Brooks was just weird. Like I just went around and I became like a pop idol around the world. Like what? I don't know. That was kind of weird to me. Like that was probably the weirdest one actually. Like I think his took the cake. You look perfect. Thank you. under the second hand of the revolutionary. But I feel like at that point, like he should have trained under Dragon at that point, like directly. Know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong, but Kid or Law? And do you think my questions are good? Yeah. Kid or Law? Captain the Kid or Law? Definitely Law. I love Law's Devil Fruit too. I think it's one of the most busted ones in the whole world. Like it's really powerful. Rube. Like that's such a cool power. Like like what? That's so cool. Are you Russian? No. Giving or receiving for what? Sandri. Yeah, I thought that was a little weird, but at the same time, I don't know what Oda was trying to do with that. I do think that Oda is like really cool as far as introducing that into the world. We meet that amazing samurai from Wano who is trans, and I am absolutely in love with them. I just think they're like beautiful and so powerful and tall and just like glorious. Like one of the best characters in Wano. I fell in love with her. And so she's just amazing. I really, really loved her. Like I have a lot of respect for her as a samurai. I don't know. So I don't know. He's really funny. Oda's hilarious. He like the way he introduces some of these characters is really, really funny. Hi, Revolver. Lost Devil Fruit is literally called the OP fruit. True. Hi, Malik. So yeah. What's your favorite anime other than One Piece? I really love Black Clover. I think they're doing a great job with it. I'm not completely caught up yet. I think I'm maybe 40 episodes or 50 episodes behind. I love all the characters. Like, the pacing. Chef's kiss for the pacing. Because they popped off, you guys. Like, they popped off with the pacing of Black Clover. I love the characters. I love the powers. I love so many of them. I'm great, thank you. Some people are like, oh, Asta's so annoying. He just screams 24/7. Don't watch Naruto. You will literally hate yourself. Like, don't. Like, Naruto drives me insane, okay? I love Asta. I think he's great. I like his, like, punky, like, not punky, like, spunky, charismatic self, right? Naruto's just like annoying. Really annoying. And he's like a child. He's literally a child. I'm at a really interesting part in Shippuden right now where we're with Sai and we're kind of walking along and he is just literally being a child to Sai about Sasuke. And I'm like, bro, Sai is literally in the right here. Like all the shit that he's saying about Sasuke is 100% accurate, okay? How long is your hair actually? I haven't measured it most recently, but I do have a command for the last time that I measured it, which I think was, what, 3 weeks ago or a month ago? Have you watched The Rising? I haven't seen that. Do you like Bleach? I have to finish it. My plans for today's streaming, I'm going to be playing some games. Probably It Takes Two. I love It Takes Two. I really enjoy, like, puzzle solving games, and that's a really fun puzzle solver. So, yeah. Brooke or Frankie? Definitely Brooke. I love Brooke. Frankie, he's funny. Super, I love him. He's like such a goof, but I think Brooke is my favorite goof. And I love his backstory with, what's his name? Lebu? I think Lebu is the whale's name. Super, like I said it. What is it, Laboon? I think Laboon is his name. That made me cry, y'all. I don't know why One Piece is like the one anime that will literally... Eric remembers Laboon. I don't know. I swear to God, like, I don't cry a lot, but that anime, One Piece has made me cry like 16 times. I cried during... Surprisingly, I didn't cry during Robin's Water 7. I didn't cry during that part, surprisingly. I know a lot of people did. I did cry during, oh my god, Senor Pink's backstory. Senor Pink's backstory, I think that was during Dressrosa. I cried during his backstory. That one was so touching and so heartbreaking. I'm trying to think. There's been quite a few moments where I've definitely shed a tear. I've gotten very emotional. So, aww. A lot of people cried during that. I didn't. Hi, comic. A lot of people did, Katakuri. A lot of people did. I did not feel sad during that. I didn't even shed a tear at all. I felt nothing. I was like, you know, they've been through a lot together in mad respect and much love, but it's time to move on. Can we talk about how weird the ship's design is? Boa's ship literally has 2 giant fucking snakes running it. That's badass as fuck. Captain the Kid's ship is nutty. Shanks' ship is cool as fuck. Like, they have so many cool ships. Blackbeard's ship is nuts, you guys. And then we have the 1000 Sunny. Hello? Like, it's so cringe. It's so it looks like a child's toy on the front. It's just like a lion head. It looks like a child's lion head, like a toy. Who's your favorite Yonko? I don't want to spoil anything for people who aren't completely caught up, because as, you know, things change as the story progresses. So I'm just going to say the original 4, right? I would probably say Shanks. Shanks is really cool. There's just such a mystery about him. And I will say this, and I have said this before, and I will say it again, okay? The fact that Shanks paused whatever in the fuck was going on in, like, Mary Joy, just to speak up with these people, like the highest people, right? He's like, listen, motherfuckers, we need to have a sit down and we need to talk about some people right now, okay? And they were like, yes, sir. And they stopped whatever in the fuck it was they were doing, and they sat down with him and they had a heart-to-heart with him and they heard him out on the most important day of the year, by the way. That says volumes about Shanks' character and the respect that these people have for him. Like, the highest people, right? The highest people in the political sphere of all of One Piece, where they stopped their plans just to meet up with Shanks, just to appease him, and just to make, like, you know, be like, okay, we're here for you. Like, you want to have a meeting? Let's have one. That says a lot about Shanks. So I do think he's really fucking cool. Super badass. She cosplay as Boa? I did. My last stream was actually Boa. So if you want to go and check it out, go into my VODs and you'll see my most recent stream. That was on Monday. What is your favorite outfit? Hard to choose. Like, my favorite for a character or for myself that I wear IRL. Plans for today: streaming, gaming, and I might see the new Suicide Squad. I heard it's really good, so I might watch it. The contacts though, yeah. Boa Hancock, I love her so much. I think she's amazing. I do have a 02 cosplay that I'm wanting to do. I have the outfit, I have the wig. I'm giving my eyes a little bit of a rest today, because whenever I wear contacts, they hurt my eyes for like that whole day. Even after I take them out, they just like will hurt. So I have to be really careful of how long I'm wearing them for. So when I do my 02 cosplay, it'll be when I can wake up early enough, and then I'll be able to wear the outfit and the contacts. And I'm very excited for that. I won't lie. So that's going to be awesome. I do want to wear the contacts because I just feel like if I don't, it won't really be like an official cosplay. What I'll do is I'll wear them, and as soon as my eyes start hurting, I'll take them out during the cosplay anyway. You know, because I still have the wig, I still have the outfit. It's still really cool. If you were too clingy, you need to focus on yourself. Do things that you love for yourself. Work out, cook, whatever it is that you like to do. Take care of yourself right now. Like, be clingy to yourself and to your self-love. Hi, Where? Hi, Lamar. Does that mean no OSRS? Today I'll probably do maybe 2 or 3 CMs. Oda is often trolled for having goofy character designs, but when Oda decides to make a badass character, he makes masterpieces like Dofi or Katakuri. I have had this argument where I feel like every single character that he makes should and could be like Doflamingo, like Katakuri, like Zoro, like Law is cool. Like, all these people who are like super badass, right? And really powerful, and really, like, Shanks is awesome. Shanks is a great character. I feel like he could have easily made every single character like these people, and it would have made the show, in my opinion, a lot better. I think about shows like Black Clover, where every single character looks cool, is like really powerful, has great. They also like have goofy elements to them, but they don't look like characters like Queen, for example. Characters like that one ninja that we meet who can do the shadow clone jutsu. He just looks really goofy for no reason, you know? So I just feel like it's unnecessary. Like, you can still be funny and still have comedic relief without making characters like that ninja, right? So I don't know. Is that his name? I always forget his name. I don't know what. Are you okay? Anyway, I've never done drugs. Have you read the manga? No. I love the anime. I could never read the manga. I don't know. Hi, Hector. Thank you. It was a great cosplay. Thank you. Go Jade. Thank you so much. I don't know what that means. Hi, Duke. I haven't seen that one. I've heard of, you know, I've heard of that anime, but I have never myself seen it. So I don't know. The manga is fire. I started trying to read it and I was like, I don't think that I like it more than the actual anime. So hear me out. Anime equals colors, voices, music, like pacing as far as like, you know, it's going to show us what it is that they want us to see. Like, they'll spell it out pretty, like, evidently. We don't have to like really piece together too many things. The details are a lot easier to see. Full screen, so you have the access to the computer. I don't really like to read, like, you know, the book too much. I don't know. I always almost will prefer my anime to my manga because of that reason. What I will say is I do love manhwa. I love the style. I love the colors. I do think it's like beautifully done. Probably one of the best styles like for any type of manga. I do love manhwa a lot. I want to read Solo Leveling. I want to read what is it called? Second Life Ranker. I want to read all of those. I think they look amazing. I've heard great things about them. So I do hope to one day get to doing that. How the Jaguar sounds like. For me, the manga is much better. I tried, but I just like the anime more. Do you think anime kills all the varied possibilities that manga can create in a reader's mind? No. In fact, I do think that oftentimes people can be confused as to what the actual writer was trying to have the readers perceive. So, for example, if you have like if you can't really tell like with the color. Okay, I will say this. I do think color is like a really big deal for me. So, if we're introduced to a new character and they don't mention, oh, look at how red his hair is, right? You don't really know what they look like. Do they have black hair? Do they have blonde hair? Like, there's like a lot. Is it bright purple? Like, I don't know. And I feel like that for me is a big deal. I do enjoy colors. I like to just be as if I'm there, right? So I kind of will do, you know, like, I want to have that type of like mental imagery, just kind of like painted for me, so it's easier for me to like, I guess, immerse myself, if that makes sense. But yeah, you give so much thought to things. Yes, I guess so. I'm kind of fumbling on my words, but you know what I mean. Like, I just enjoy having everything kind of like spelled out for me, so that I can fully immerse myself into the situation with the characters. It's as if I'm there. So, I haven't seen that. No. Hi, Nay. Oh, these are LED lights. I don't have an OnlyFans, but I do have a Patreon. It ranges from $5 to $100, depending on what tier it is you'd like. Immersive Jade. But yeah. Sup, Evolution. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Zero. Do you have any other sites? So I do have, what do I have? YouTube, Patreon. I have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. I feel like I'm forgetting something. We have my Twitch. What I have to think about it. Is there anything else? Just do exclamation socials. You'll see everything that I have. Yoink. Do 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 do. Oh, you're just exclamation PT, and you can go to my Patreon from there. Here. Have you watched? Well, you mean like read? Have I read the manga? The exact same thing. Why One Piece, Naruto have such huge fan followings, but on the other hand, Steins Gate is something you should read the manga. So I did watch Steins Gate. I did enjoy it. I do think that it probably could have been better, but I do think it's something that's just, I don't know, it's just really well done. It's confusing at first when you first watch Steins Gate. You're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Know what I mean? But, it's just really, really good. I don't know. It's just one of those psychological thrillers that'll like fuck with your mental for a long time. So, I love it. It's really good. If you like psychological anime, Steins Gate for sure. I think Erased is really good. Monster's really good as far as morality, and you're kind of like, whoa, like, what would I do in this situation? And I like that. I like the ones that make you think. What's another good thinking anime? Death Note's a good thinker. You're kind of going, ooh, you know. I don't know. It's a lot of really good shit. Oh, I want her. Brock with 26 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Thoughts on AOT? Love it. Really, really well done. The most recent season, I was just like, bruh. What? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just kind of weird, but I don't like how dark it's become. It is very political, and I do like political anime, so I'm not saying, oh, because it's political, I don't like it. Rolling for waifus, I am. But I will say, I do like the gore. I like the horror. I like, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. Levi's awesome. Mikasa's amazing. I don't know. Just really awesome. I've been painting every fence I know. Every color bleeds into the shade. 'Cause before you pull and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going. I wonder if I want to listen to my own music right now. I could put some on right now. You're a wanderer just like me. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Thank you for the 100. She said horror. She likes horror. Steve, what is that from? Do a backflip, bet. Sag. What's your favorite One Piece opening? I don't really like them, to be honest. The irony is like, you're trying to come in here and shit on me, telling me to like get a job when I literally do this for work. This is my career, bro. Like, this is what I do for work. Mad 'cause bad. I skip anime openings, to be honest. Depends on what it is. Like, I will never skip Tokyo Ghoul Season 1. I love that opening. I will never skip Vinland Saga opening, ever. I love that one. Going. Hi, Rock. The openings spoil a lot. Sometimes they can, for sure. Sometimes they can, and I'm just like, what the fuck? If not a streamer, what other career options? Okay, so I would be going to school full time. I would be trying to become a professor at a university, teaching communication. And I would also probably be a waitress on the side, trying to make some cash. Um, so, yeah. A strong choice, to be honest. It would have been cool. Yeah, but honestly, nice, I spelled it wrong. I love what I do. Like, is making fun of me. Fuck you guys. They're all emoting to me. Fuck you. No. Okay, anyway. A shout out. You know, I was thinking about doing that for my God tiers on my YouTube videos. I was thinking about that. I might actually start incorporating that into my my YouTube outros, where I just kind of like shout out people, say thank you to them. I don't know. I was thinking about it. I'll talk to all y'all who are God tiers and who are considering it and kind of get your feedback. Because some people don't like it. Some people are like, I want to be kept under the radar. I'm good. Or like, I don't care for that type of publicity. I'm just wanting to support you. So I don't know. But yeah. What's something you're passionate about that more people should know about? I actually don't know. I actually don't know. You know what's really funny? I'll be thinking, like, you guys will ask me a question during stream one day, and I'll just kind of be like, I don't know. Then I'll go about living my life, and I'll be like, oh, that's right. I like this. But I forgot during the stream. That happens to me all the time. Like, I'll be like, oh, I should have said this during that moment, shouldn't I have? I didn't think about it. So that's very annoying. You thought staring? Yes, I'm very passionate about staring. I don't know. I'd really have to think. What is something I'm really passionate about? That more people should know about. What should more people know about that I'm passionate about? I don't know. I feel like politics is really important. I think philosophy is really cool. So I think maybe I feel like a good amount of people are really into that stuff. But I do feel sad that a lot of younger people aren't really, like, you know, super into it. I feel like they're more into, like, games, technology, stuff like that. I don't know. And I feel like it's really important to kind of know what's going on, current events and stuff like that. Hi, Cam. Hi, Fun. Pretty much an open book. Am I? Staring isn't polite. Ree! Yeah. You have 24 hours to figure out your answer and then come back tomorrow. Oh my god. It's like a full-on task. That's hilarious. So yeah, I don't know. I would really have to think about it. It's probably something that would just randomly hit me, if that makes sense. So I don't know. First cup of coffee. You know, I haven't even... So sad. Who buys from Amazon anyway? Hello, Amazon is my life. Have you seen that cute little kid when he's like, Chipotle is my life? That's me with Amazon, okay? I love Amazon. I buy everything from Amazon. Jeff Bezos is like my grandfather at this point. You're working while you listen? I haven't heard of that game. The best new sport. What on earth? Grandfather Bezos. Thank you, Grandpa. Please. Where's my bless emote? Grandfather Bezos. We got planned today? Streaming, gaming, and probably gonna watch the new Suicide Squad. Have you guys seen it? The game got passed up by casuals. Filthy casuals. When did you realize? Oh, when did you realize you were so sexy? You know, man. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Like, that's such a random question. How is someone supposed to answer that? Gonna watch it today. Tell me if you like it. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. If I go tonight, I am planning on going today. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. We'll talk about it on stream tomorrow. What a rough day. No, it's gonna be a very nice, relaxing day. Don't play it? Why? Do you still play RuneScape? Hell yeah. Right now I'm Dolo and solo CMing. I'm learning how to do that. So I'm learning solo mechanics for CMs. Not no prep. That's just hard as fuck. But I'm really excited. Why don't you react to One Piece Live? I don't like want to get in trouble with DMCA and shit. So I don't even watch YouTube videos. Like I don't even react to YouTube videos. I just get really nervous. No, I'm going to physically go and watch. Is RuneScape still update? Of course. Probably, I think it's one of the biggest MMOs right now. You look like the most beautiful woman in the world. Love you. Oh, thank you. How much do you like Harley Quinn? I've done a cosplay for her. It's really fun. I think she's awesome. Oh, SRS, yes. This is my RSN, by the way. I do think that... I'm trying to think. Harley Quinn's really awesome. I love her and the Joker. I think they're really like just cute. He's really precious. And yeah. They're like obviously really crazy, right? Like literally psychologically insane. But I fuck with their love for each other. I fuck with their like connection. You know? What do you think of Margot Robbie? Beautiful, super talented, young, amazing. Very talented woman. Did you know? Wow, why do you keep spamming that? What does that mean? Why are you spamming, my man? Everyone is insane if you fail to understand their reasoning. She's only 31. I always thought she was... No, I think she's younger, isn't she? I thought she was like in her 20s still. Let me see. Everything's the same now. She is 31. I always thought she was younger. Interesting. I mean, she's still young, obviously. But I don't know. I had just always thought that she was... Hi, Void. How are you? I don't like this song. I'm gonna change this song. Not the one you guys are listening to. That one's actually fine. What do I want? How is my phone already at 20%? Hello? It's okay, I'll just charge it. Bit sleepy? You know, I don't blame you. You know, I've been so tired. Hello? I can't do... I've been so tired lately. I don't know why. I just can't sleep. Are we talking looks-wise, or are we talking something else? Because looks-wise, I think they're both gorgeous in their own way. I do think I like Megan's look more. It's a VR game, but IRL. What? You mean like real life? Is that what it is? When are you going to do Mary ASMR? Today. I do it every day. Yeah, if I had to choose between the two for like aesthetic-wise, definitely Megan's look more. I think Madison Beer is one of the prettiest people though. Just join your Discord. It seems to be a great place where I can make friends. Yay! Yes, of course it is. Welcome. We have like 7,000 people in there. Oh, it's a game. Without Boa, if you were in One Piece, who would you be? Oh, like if Boa didn't exist, because obviously I would be Boa. But if she didn't exist, I feel like I'd be that shark. What's her name? Charlie from um the what is it called? Fuck. What's the name of that arc? You know Shiarly? She's the shark that can like predict the future. From Fishman Island. Thank you. I was like, is it Fish Island? No, it's something else. Fishman Island. I was close. Madame Shiarly. She is awesome. She's really cool and she's beautiful, okay? She's really cool. Anxiety does suck. I'm sorry that you're experiencing it right now. Try your best to just relax and listen to some relaxing ASMR videos on my YouTube. That will help you. That's what helps me. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to ASMR to calm down. How's Titan doing? Great. He's doing great. We have a nice front yard and backyard. He gets to run around it all the time. So he's very happy. Brother. What are you reading? Yeah, you should, Void. You should for sure. We always know when you join because, like, the ground shakes a little bit, you know? And it's like God's talking to me. Shanks or Zoro? Zoro. I'll have to check out your ASMR. I watch ASMR often. Thank you. When you were attending. Yeah, you know, I had the worst anxiety when I was going to college. My very first year, I was 18. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna, like, full on have a panic attack in my math class. Like, I did not think I was gonna survive, y'all. It was really bad, okay? I shit you not, Void. It's literally what I am. Like, hello? Welcome. Hi. How are you? That's how, whenever you join, we're just like, what the fuck? God, is that you? I've been good, I swear. No, I'm just kidding. No, but, yeah. And so I had the worst anxiety attack. I don't know why. It would happen to me quite frequently whenever I was in my math class or, like, my morning classes. So, yeah. This is God speaking. You're just like, I wonder what he would command me to do. It would be very interesting. But anyway, so yeah, it was just really bad. When to start the ASMR? 1:30, probably 30 minutes. So yeah. Where have you been hiding? I haven't been showing up on my Twitch list in a while. I'm so sorry. You know, it's intentional. No, humans, away. No, I actually hurt my tongue really badly. I bit it, I think, like 5 days ago, and it just now is completely healed. I can actually have food again. I can actually, like, eat solid food. I'm happy. I'm not, you know, suffering. I would, like, wake up and be in pain. So it was really, really bad, you guys. Like, I couldn't stream. I couldn't do just chatting. I couldn't do ASMR. I couldn't do ear licking, which is making me sad because I love to do ear licking. Thank you, Adrian, for 11 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, yeah. Oh, like, is it like a manhwa? JK, I care. I was gonna say, you're making me upset over. That makes me sad. Hello, Rage. Have you ever met any of your viewers? I have not. I have not. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so nervous. Zamanwat's quite good, really? I'm so nervous, like, to meet people. I don't know. Like, imagine I meet you guys IRL. I don't know. Like, what will you do? Are you gonna hug me? I don't know. What's gonna happen? I like mundane small talk. You're just like, so, the weather today, huh? Are you usually good at meeting strangers? I'm really friendly, yeah. I've never had any issues or weird, like, I've never had confrontations. Nothing. I've always, like, yeah, I'm, like, really chill. You know, I could, like, just chat with people and, like, become their best friend after one conversation with them IRL. Like, super easy. Like, so yeah. When you come to Australia, well, so about that one. There's, like, you know, sharks with lasers and bugs that have their own zip code because they're so big. So I think we're good. I think we're good here. But you have fun over there in Australia. Y'all, I'm so good. You know how okay, honestly, I don't think I could get paid to go to Australia. That shit looks really, really terrifying. some of my friends are like, oh, we have a house spider that eats all of the bugs. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, look at him. He's so cute and small. And this motherfucker is like this big, y'all. Just perched up against the corner of the wall. Like, if that thing was in my house, it's his house now. I'm moving. My man, take on the rent on your own. We're good. I am moving out. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna grab, a blowtorch. I'm not gonna grab the fly swatter. I'm not gonna grab the hairspray with the hell. No. It's your house now. Enjoy. I'm jumping out the window if you're near my door. I'm not even gonna go underneath you in case you fall on top of me. We're good. Okay? Enjoy the nice house. Enjoy my room. I have a nice comfy bed for you. I'll leave it fully furnished. No charge. Don't worry. Enjoy. Okay? And I'm out. I'm moving. I am moving countries. Okay? I'm no longer here. We're not in Australia. We're good. We're moving to like Europe at that point. Okay? And hopefully they don't have big ass spiders that have their own zip codes. A mouse and an elephant. I'm the elephant, and goodbye. I'm out. You know that one that one gif of the guy when he's like peace and he just disappears? That's me. As soon as I see a spider, like, I would not be able to live in Australia. I don't know how people do it. I'm not gonna lie. I see a tiny little thing and I'm like, ee! And I'm like jumping on the bed. Like, I can't handle it. I can't handle spiders. I can't handle bugs. I can't handle anything. Do you have any book recommendations? What do you like? I love fiction. I don't want to read about IRL stuff. I'm living IRL stuff. So like I want to escape IRL stuff. Know what I mean? Ovaries like you read books. That's disgusting. No, I do. I like fiction books a lot. Game of Thrones. Honestly, Aragon is a really great dragon book series. I think they did a great job on it. The Tale of Death Bro is like always something precious to me because it's really like just adorable, and I enjoyed the wordings that they had used like to describe stuff. So I have one, but I don't know if I should mention it here. What is it? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Now you have to tell us. You can't just be like, oh, I have one, but I won't say. That's so mysterious. Hi, Sam. You like green eggs and ham. That's a good one. I love The Giving Tree. That one's really precious. And Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. I love all those poems. When I was younger, I actually memorized the peanut butter sandwich one. And it was super, super, super long. Interesting. I haven't read that one. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I could even recite it now. I won't. But I think I could if I really wanted to because I just remembered it. I don't really like those types of books, to be honest with you. I feel like I could write really, really good poetry. Like, my brain is like, I have a lot going on. Okay, yeah. For sure, Void. You can just message me whenever. Or join our conversations and our calls in Discord. Stuff like that. Whatever. Sweet dreams. I literally have to drink this yogurt before it gets warm. It's not going to taste good anymore. Especially your college texts. Ugh. Nothing was worse than that teacher who said, read chapter 5 and come back to class on Saturday. You know? Or not Saturday, like Friday or whatever. They're just so annoying. I hated that shit. When they were like, oh, I want you to like tell me, like teach me. I could do that at home. Why am I here reading a book? I can read at home. Teach me shit when I'm here. Imagine having class on Saturday. Ugh. You caught a rattlesnake? How do you do it on accident? Yeah. I like this flavor. There's another one I got, strawberry banana. I wonder how that one will taste. We shall see. We used to have active forums to learn things. Oh well. Because we can't say words and they keep using other words in bad context. So they'll ban all words. Wait, what words? You have good taste. That's why I don't like Usopp Charles. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. I had to joke with you. Have you ever traveled? No. I have only existed in this one specific spot my entire life for the past 26 years. Isn't that crazy? I've never traveled before. I've only lived right here. I haven't even gotten out of my chair before. No, I have actually. I've gone to Hawaii twice. Las Vegas, I think 3 times. That's it. That's really all. You're good. You're funny. Oh, thank you. What? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying over. I was like, what? That was very confusing at first. Literally never left America, sadly. I do really want to go to Japan. That's a huge dream vacation of mine. I want to do, what else do I want to do? I'm trying to think. I wanted to, honestly, probably, Paris might be fun one day. Definitely Japan. That's my number 1. I do also probably want to go to like the Maldives or Bora Bora. I think that would be awesome. Paris VR. Oh my god, is that a thing? Like, can you like travel to places? No, I haven't seen it. Why? What about it? It's on your bucket list too? They're from there? That's amazing. Only normies get on planes. I'm definitely not going anywhere during COVID, I'll tell you that. Dubai? Honestly, don't really have any plans to going there. For pizza, definitely a large. 100%. I love large pizzas. Well, there's places that you can't get to on your own. You do have to take planes, for example, right? Unless you want to like be like way back in the olden days and just like sail the seas for like, you know, months and months and months until you get to the location that you'd like to. And even then you're going to run into some stuff. So planes are clearly the best option, right? What are your top 10 music and songs? Wow, it's really hard for me to decide. So the reason being is because I'm constantly like updating my music portfolio. And my tastes and my mood is constantly changing. For me, music is something, I feel like that's for everyone though. Depends on my mood. Like I'll have moods where I'm working out and I'm super into like dubstep, or I'm super into like heavy metal, or I'm really into like rock. And it'll just kind of depend. Or like rap, right? Like Chicago rap, I'm like super into. I love. So it just depends on like my mood. Seafaring. You're just like, I picture you in like a Viking outfit with like the horned helmets, and you're just like on a voyage in like your home built like raft or something, just singing like sea shanties. Just like that'd be really funny. That would actually be hilarious. What is the number 1 place you want to go to in the world? Japan. Well, you know, I'd probably say right now Disneyland, then Disney World, then Japan. Okay. Don't say that. That's hilarious. Okay. In the corner, what's his name? These two, my lovely little plushies. I love your Twitter. Thank you. It loves you too. So this is Pusheen. And this is her sister Stormy. So we have, you know, I love Disneyland. I have been there. It's actually one of my favorite places in the whole wide world. Do they talk? No, they're very shy, okay? They're just brave enough to be on camera. But anything further is very, very, you know, it's asking too much of them. would love to visit there too. I didn't even know that that was a thing. That sounds amazing. I did not even know that was a thing. 70 reasons. What are they? Don't tell Pusheen, but Stormy is my favorite. She's just very cute. She has little hands, and she has a cute little... What? Hot chip? Dope! Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. That was probably the smoothest thing I've ever heard. That was probably, arguably, the smoothest thing that anyone's ever said to me. No, the second smoothest. Hi, Yuna. That was really good. Take notes. Literally take notes from Dope, okay? That was really good. That was good. Okay, the plushies though. When did you cop those? I got them, I think a week and a half ago. Mr. Dope, teach us the ways. You're the professor. You should know stuff too. You're the professor. We have a professor in chat. We have so many, like, what the hell just came out of my plushie? We have so many, like, people with different professions in chat. It's actually really interesting. I always wonder, like, if we were to get stranded, like me and my chat, if we were to get stranded, would we be able to survive? Like, do we have enough, you know, intelligence? Do we have enough, like, you know, IQ combined to be able to survive on an island together? Like what would we do? Like, do we have a doctor in chat? Do we have, like, you know, people? Do we have cooks? Do we have chefs? The answer is no. Hi, Mo. It's all fun and games. Until they start moving, that would be very scary. You're too smart to be able to die. If we had a... I literally think I'm immortal. Okay, I see. What is that? I've never heard of it. We're just chilling on the island, and then you have, like, Raoul in the mix, and he's just like, do you like hairy men or no? Raoul, we're trying to survive on our island right now. Why are you talking about hair, okay? Hold your horses for 2 damn seconds, man. Hi, Lou. You're in dental school? Okay, so that would be great. You'd be able to help our teeth. I don't play chess, no. I have before. I'm great, thank you. Like, just Raoul's just like, do you like hair? We'll let him do that then. He could be the lasso. I am. Oh, do you like him? Thank you. Binge watching Bear Grylls. So we're just like, fuck, there's no reception. We can't watch Bear Grylls on YouTube. How will we survive? Better drink our own piss. Like, can we talk about how weird that was, by the way? Remember everyone was like, better drink my own piss now. That was the funniest shit ever. I loved the internet back then. That was really funny. Hi, Golden. That was really funny. He could be the comic relief. We do need some Raouls in our lives. Let's be honest. Say hello to me. Hello. Can you play Billy Ocean? I can't because I don't have the license to streaming that music. Cybersecurity. You could set up secure internet service on the island. That's amazing. We're already in, boys and girls. It's done. We've already won. We're good. There might be into water. Is the title not Ask Me Anything? No, I was just teasing you, Raoul. You're fine. You can ask whatever. To answer a question, I don't really care either way. It's like whatever to me. I don't really have a preference. Speaking of survival on the island, have you seen the best series ever? Lost. I haven't. I'm actually watching it all over after like 5 years, and it's still super awesome. I never watched it. I do want to watch it. I play the piano and make beats, so I guess I can provide the auditory vibes. Let's go. We have our DJ. You can set the mood. Okay, and listen, Cam. Don't let anyone ever tell you that music isn't important. It is literally really important. Like, music and entertainment is probably arguably one of the most important things in our lives. It helps us to be happy. It helps us to, like, you know, stay focused, stay centered, whatever. So yes, that's absolutely a thing. We need you. You're very important to us. Say to you is all just in your head. Imagine being normal. Sounds boring. Um, favorite Netflix series? Depends on my mood. Like, it depends on what I'm watching. I've been seeing a good amount of anime lately. I'm like super, super into anime. Why do you keep calling me that? You call me like Jaguar, Empress, Goddess Divine, you know, my queen, um, you know, whatever. Any of those, any of the above, okay? I'm not picky, but, you know, that's not my name, what you're calling me. Coffee or tea or other? Coffee. I'm just kidding. And JD Pie, imagine if I was like, Goddess Divine or leave. Your silence says it all. Would you survive the show Naked and Afraid? I've never watched it before, but probably. I don't know. I'm really like, okay, I'm good with like that type of stuff if that makes sense. Like, the only thing I'd be worried about is like wild animals. You know? But like, if it's like surviving off the land, I'd probably do pretty decently, to be honest with you. Do we call you Jade? Of course you can. I was just kidding. I don't watch those shows. Oh, because that was your childhood. Respect to the goddess. Yeah, duh. Empress goes the best. I do like that one. That's a cute one. Musicians are good at what? A vital skill? What does that mean? Yeah, like you just have to be really like aware. Think there's intelligent life in space? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think, if anything, it would be very strange to think the opposite. We're going, there's so, like, if we understood how small Earth is in comparison to all of the galaxies in all of the universe, it would be strange for us to be the only life forms that exist, right? Like, that would be the weird one. Not the other way around. It makes more sense where we have multiple sources of life out there. Maybe not life like us, but just life in general, where they're meeting the requirements to exist, right? I don't know, like, it depends. I think that it could be very much so possible, and if anything, more possible rather than not. So, somewhere out there, like, you know how big the universe is? It's massive. Like if you were to compare us to like the rest of the universes and galaxies out there, it makes you go, holy fuck, I am literally so small. Like, I can't believe how it makes you feel really insignificant, and it's really terrifying. And when I was younger, I actually used to get really bad anxiety thinking about that stuff, where I used to go, wow, like, there's black holes that exist out there. There's galaxies out there, you know, stars and planets and so many things out there that we don't even know about because we don't have the technology to be able to see that far. Imagine, like, in the future when our technology just evolves and grows into even more powerful sources that we can use. It's just really fascinating. Yeah, that's what M just said. Ooh, this is cool. You know, I'm really fascinated by space, so this is really interesting to me. In the Milky Way galaxy versus stars, planetary systems, environment for suitable life, life actually appears. That's the one that's interesting. Which intelligent life emerges? And then intelligence, of course. Technology that releases detectable signs. Right, and yeah, that's really interesting. Wow, 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 wow. What a cool equation. I'd heard of this before, but I'd forgotten specifically, like, what the factors were in it. That's really cool. Interstellar. Amazing. What if there are things out there we don't want to know? Why wouldn't you want to know about it? It's fine. You know, some people do say ignorance is bliss. But for me, I would rather know about it and have to learn to face the truth and find a way in existing with that truth rather than to just like be comfortable and be and like unknown. Like, does that make sense? Like, not having that information. So I would rather have the first. You know which one I had just recently watched? The one that, I'm trying to think. No, this is the one I'm thinking about. Interstellar. Yes, it was beautiful. So, so, so good. Really well done. I love Christopher Nolan. I love his directing. I just think he's really amazing at what he does. Yeah, he's just wonderful. Just literally amazing. I don't know. You got emotional? I cried. I cried. I definitely cried. Yeah, absolutely I cried. It was really good. Working for Elon Musk. So much, yeah. You know, I have really bad FOMO. Like, I'm so scared of all the anime I'm not gonna watch, all the information I'm not gonna know, all like the stuff about space and our world and our existence, and like, what if we become like cyborgs in the future? And I missed out on that. You know, I want to have like badass robot arms and legs, and I want to be able to sprint at like 500 miles a minute. That would be awesome. You know, I want to do that shit. I don't know if that's where humans are heading, but maybe in the future. Who knows? I haven't seen that, I don't think. No. No, I haven't seen that one. Hi, Julian. Same. I would love it. Like, I want to be a cyborg. I want to be young forever. Can I be immortal? Can we talk about that? I would love to be immortal. Some people are like, I don't want to be immortal. I don't want to live forever. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to? Vampire? Perhaps. Jade the Cyborg and Naughty. From Proper Nutrition. I wish. There are people who are really, really healthy who, like, obviously, you know, no one's lived forever. Even the very healthy. You'll get bored. I disagree with this. I think that there is so much more to do if you were to live forever. You could learn every single thing you've ever wanted to learn. You could do every single thing you've ever wanted to do without fear of dying because you can't die. You could do anything and everything. This song's very interesting. Not in the mood. If you become a vampire, turn me. We'll have a line, and I'll consider. But it's not guaranteed. It depends on my mood. Maybe I'll have like a Hunger Games trial. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But, I see, Em. I see. And there are people like you who, you know, I respect that. That's fine. But I am not one of those people. I definitely would want to live forever. Let me see it. Brilliant. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's like my father. So I'm happy that you're citing some stuff from him. Hello, Meep. How have you been? Meep the Boop. You're still sub to me. Thank you. I love to be immortal, though, even though I have the burden of living through... Well, okay, here's the thing. What if you can turn them to be immortal as well? Tyson is your dad and Bezos is your granddad. What an interesting family tree I have. Yeah. Yep. Funny that you still remember me. You know, I have this really interesting thing of like almost never forgetting people who are from my stream. I don't know why. That's cheating. It's not cheating. It's just a way that this world works, okay? So if you were to get immortality and you could transfer it to those that you love, you could. If they want it. Are you an alien? Perhaps? Do you want to be immortal? Duh. That's interesting. You're getting mixed signals. I think I've been very straightforward from the very beginning, sir. I've been very straightforward from the very beginning. Can you remember me when you get extremely famous? I will remember everyone. I get like, now we get what? 3.5, 4K views. My memory doesn't just go away as my numbers increase. It's not how this works. My memory will be the same. Hello, Jessica. You rack up too much debt if you're immortal. You could just work for a longer time and pay off all your debts. Hello? Do you remember my old account? I only remember you as Ovary. What is your old one? Have you combined your reputation? That would be awesome. Of course I will send. I haven't seen that one, Cam. Remember me? Hello. ASMR right now. Let's do it right now. Let's do it now. We're going to switch to doing our ASMR microphone. And I'm probably going to do ear licks. So, every sub we get will be 1 minute of ear licking. Okay? So make sure you use your primes if you don't have them. If you do have them, I mean. Or if you're on mobile, this is the link for you. Or if you just want to sub, this is the link for you as well. Boom. Okay. We're gonna switch over to ASMR. You're so sweet, Eric. You do, and you've helped so much, and I really appreciate that, and it means the world to me. So thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Okay. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Empire of Sound. Let's do... I like the rain. Do you guys like the rain or no? I really like the rain. This is really nice. For reading almost all the messages in chat. Thank you. You missed the singing ASMR? I will do another one soon. But now that my tongue's better, I'm definitely going to want to be doing some ear licking. We only have 2 minutes of ear licks? No. Nice, I spelled it wrong. What are minutes? Hello? Instead of minutes. What, it's like minty minutes? Minty? Oh wow. Minty minutes. Okay. Let's see. Build an empire of sound. Let's switch category. Okay. I'm gonna switch on my microphone and I'll be right back. be so nice when it's all done. I'm good, thank you. Just doing ear licking today.
cosplay and more ear licking, just like what we did today. Make sure you follow